So the 20,000 plus gun laws is an interesting statistic often quoted by the NRA. And they love to use it as an argument against common sense gun control, saying we already have 20,000 plus laws on the books, what is one more going to do? There's one issue though. That stat's just made up. That stat first originated from Representative John Dingell in a Senate subcommittee hearing for juvenile delinquency in 1965. And then the handlers that gave John Dingell that stat later stated that it was a reasonable guess instead of a precise count, meaning they looked at documents and went, looks about 20,000. There's a few issues with that though. When they were doing this reasonable guess, they didn't exclude bills that were never passed. Meaning if someone in any level of government proposed a bill and put it to a vote, even if it failed, it was counted as a gun law on the books. Second, they viewed a law with multiple provisions as multiple laws. Meaning they would look at a page that had a law with multiple provisions on it of when someone can concealed carry and when they can't and go, looks to be about 12. Again, because they didn't actually count the laws, they made a reasonable guess. Third, it didn't exclude laws where it was the same at the state or the federal level or in a county or the state level. Even though they said the same things just passed on different levels of government, they counted them as multiple laws. And finally, not all gun laws tighten gun restrictions or would be considered gun control. Laws that remove restrictions or allow easier access to guns were still considered as gun control laws in that 20,000 plus count. But yet, even though that statistic has been shown repeatedly to be invalid, the NRA and the politicians still like to push that statistic as a reason why we shouldn't do more to stop gun violence in this country, because it makes a very effective means of propaganda. So effective that it floods social media on Twitter, Facebook, and even my TikTok comments by people who are willing to listen to a soundbite without doing a single bit of research on their own.